If there is, we will have food. I don't know if you got that vibe from me or not. You probably did, but I consider this my farewell tour. I don't think we're coming back here. Like, we probably aren't going back to the mountain. The only way we go back to the mountain is if we go to Ash Canyon. We haven't been there in a long time. Long time. Yeah, but I don't understand why they go and get attractive people that don't look like what they want them to look like to play roles like that. I don't get it. That, I assume, is where the X goes. It's kind of a weird place, though. Wait a minute, I think that's the way we came in. So what's up there? Nothing? I don't know. Maybe we go that way on the way there. I don't know. We'll see what's up here. That appears to be a place where my X messed me up. I don't know what the X was for. Maybe it was just a dead end. I think that's the way out. Is this where the X goes? Oh, I'm so confused now. There's an X down there. Okay. Oh, this is going to be out, isn't it? This is going to be the way I came. I bet. I got myself turned around. Just check it out just to make sure. I think I somehow flipped myself around. Yep. If that fish wasn't here, I wouldn't be entirely sure. Okay. Yeah, this is a yin yang cave. That's what I call this. Because if you looked at it from above, it looked like the yin yang symbol. Now I'm wondering if I should go through the X. Oh, it's empty. Okay. I know I don't have to climb all the way up there on those rocks because I would have done that before I marked it definitively. Bad. Okay, so that's bad. One of the best analysis that I read somebody say of Batman movies is that the one with Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey was miscast, and Jim Carrey should have been Two-Face and Tommy Lee Jones should have been the Riddler. And I was like, wow, that really hits. I mean, that hits a lot. Like, because really, Tommy Lee Jones is just doing the Joker. Like, he doesn't understand Batman. You can tell he didn't know what character he was supposed to be. He just went out there being the Joker because he thought that's what the character they wanted him to be was. But yeah, Jim Carrey would have made a cool Two-Face, man. What? What is this? Like, I've seen these before, but when did they... Since my run, they changed something? What did you change? And I'm leaving it. I don't want the box to go away. I just wanna look at it. Like, I'm not being silly or nothing, like... It's cool. Like, I want one of these in my house. What this is, it literally is a lost and found box. It means wherever I left this torch, they removed it. Like, I don't know what I left it in. Maybe there was a body down there or something. I left that torch in something. In this cave. A backpack or something. And they erased it. They took it out for whatever reason. And so anything in it gets dumped in a box like that. There used to be 2 filing cabinets inside the ranger cabin or whatever on the lake in Mystery Lake. There used to be 2 filing cabinets in there, and I guess they thought it had too much storage, and so they took one out and then just kind of made the other one a little askew to make it look like there wasn't another filing cabinet shaped hole there. But I came back one day and there was one of those in the house with the stuff from the filing cabinet in it. And I had it happen one other time. I don't remember when the other one was. But whenever they delete something, that's where your stuff goes. Or maybe they just reset the instance or something. Maybe something was wrong with it and anything that was left in the cave they dumped in a box. Or maybe there was an area where you fell through the map or something and so they had to change something to fix it. Pretty funny. See if we can get like one fish. Okay. I don't like that I can't tell the time difference here. Look, I've never tried to use a stopwatch to time it.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright.
Perfect.
I'm still surprised that after all these years and all these Batman movies, we haven't got a Killing Joke movie yet. Thing would be fire. It's largely considered to be the best Batman story of all time. I don't know if Robin #2 is killed or whatever. I don't think he's killed as a part of the Killing Joke. I think that leads right up to it. I think that might be the episode before it. But I think that's like the prelude or whatever is him getting killed by the Joker. I always mentally consider it part of the Killing Joke, even though I know it's not. So that's the way I'd start with it. I'd start with that. Open with that. A lot of people think that the Jared Leto Joker and whatever Suicide Squad is actually Jason Todd, is actually the second Robin. Because he was dead for years, like dead. And then they finally brought him back, saying that the Joker hadn't actually killed him, but they had kept him prisoner in Arkham for years in the basement somewhere, torturing him basically till he was crazy. But I can't remember if it shows him tattooing him, but like it says that he knocks out his teeth and stuff like that. And basically the way the Jared Leto Joker looks is the way you would imagine the Jason Todd guy looking. And so a lot of people were saying that. But they thought that was supposed to be what was going to happen with that. Like, did any of those hit him? Like, what? That was weird. Okay, I'm just getting out of here before that other one comes and gets me. I always like the meme where it shows all the different Jokers and the different drugs that they represent. Like the one from the 60s is LSD. Jack Nicholson is cocaine. Heath Ledger is heroin. Jared Leto is meth. And then, what's the one in the middle I forgot? Or one I forgot? I don't know. You get the point, though. When you think about it like that, you're like, it's not wrong. I don't know if any of them intended for that to be what it is, but it doesn't seem wrong. Yeah, that Heath Ledger Joker, he would have been perfect for the Killing Joke. If that wasn't the movie that they made out of that, then they're missing the mark.
Feels like night is coming.
I don't remember there being a wolf here before. Oh my god. I am going to carry this up the road. Okay, this truck is blue. And the other car should be here. We're going to pay attention on the way back. We're going to do science again. Because remember, the car looked red from one side and blue from the other side. But we're going to leave us meat on the other side by our ammo car. I think we got a pile of meat there already. Too bad that role killed Heath Ledger. He was a method actor or whatever, and he spent months locked in his hotel room trying to act crazy and to get himself to that level, and then once he couldn't get out of it again. Oh wait, it was red, right? Yeah, it's red. Science! Oh, it's dark! That looks blue, right? Man. Oh, yeah, science.
And this pack is getting...
I don't think it's really there. I don't think it will go all the way down there. Oh. I stand corrected. One more science. Wow, that is really cool. Now I want to go down there. Does that mean that that car is real? Oh, come on, just let me hug the wall. Oh, I don't want to go to front. Oh, no. Rah, 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 rah. Okay. Oh, wow, it's still burning. Yeah, because I kind of don't, I don't know. I'm not getting into that. Let's just go. But yeah, one more sacrifice was made in the name of science. Science. My son and I and my best friend are all playing Grounded together, and we all got used to yelling science. And I had to tell my son, I was like, when he went back to school this year after summer, I was like, don't you be yelling science whenever the teacher says science. Like, I don't want that to be a thing. I don't want to get a note from your teacher saying, yeah, why is your kid yelling science in the middle of class anytime anybody says science? But you know you're not supposed to do that now, right? I was so busy worried about science, I forgot to drop the meat. Stump remover, that's what we got there too. Or is this, no, this is the stump remover. Oh, we got 25 lead here. Okay, so we got lead, we just got to take it with us. I think we got a hammer there already. Let's take some of these others too. I don't know, we'll see. We still got, yeah, we got torches. Sorry I plunged you guys into darkness so much. I have figured out so much stuff that was wrong, both with my controller and my display and the programs and the TV since I started doing this on episode 1. I fixed like 12 problems. And my TV not adjusting is still one of them. Or I want it to stay like the way it is for you guys. Like I want it to be static.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I need to go in there and set it up, and then turn the lock on and see if that keeps the TV from going brighter whenever it wants to, which is what's going on. I need to set it on game and then set the game status to what I want it to, and then put the lock on. And then so that whenever the game turns on, it leaves it like this. Leaves it the way I want it. But I fixed 2 different bugs that I thought was the same bug with, I've tried doing 3 other games so far. Mass Effect, which for some reason Mass Effect 1 captured only the top corner of the screen. And I shot a bunch of hours of video before I figured that out. Like for some reason it did the test one fine. And then I spent 4 or 5 hours playing one day all at once, and then I think I looked at it before I played next, or I think it was the screen test for the second day of shooting. And I was like, what is this garbage? And then I looked at the other ones and saw it was messed up. I still don't, I think that was my fault. I think that was user error on the capture program. But let me come back over to the road. I'm sitting here talking, I don't want to miss it. But I found 2 other errors. There was one on 7 Days to Die that was, I think that one was in the TV display settings. My TV has something called Cineflow or something like that, like cinema. But basically it's like motion blur on your TV. And it was messing up the Hogwarts game so that I couldn't. I knew it was something on my TV because it wasn't showing distorted effects on the captured part. It was only showing the distorted images when I played it. So it means it wasn't on my PC, it was on the TV. And so that one I figured out. So if you try to use your TV and you're getting what looks like screen tearing or bad images or whatever, see if it's got cinema flow or motion flow or something like that, turn it off. And then the other one was on 7 days, it kept doing some sort of thing where like whenever I stopped moving, like right now everything would be bright, and when I stopped moving everything would get darker. And you started moving and it would get brighter. Like it was weird. And that was and all kinds of things, like when I turned my head, like if I had a headlamp on, just the graphics would be weird. That was a setting that was you know what? That was the one that was, what was that a deer? That was the one that was motion flow with 7 Days to Die, I think. The other one was some sort of graphic setting that they have on the game, and basically you're only supposed to have one of two different rendering things on, because they both kind of do the same thing. But mine had both on for some reason. Everything was set to super high ultra or whatever, and so the game had both of them turned on. And it was causing a conflict. And I found some glorious person online who pointed out that that's the problem, is that you have to turn one or the other on, but not both. Something for the upscaling or something. Basically, was trying to upscale it twice using two different methods, and it was obviously not working. But both of those were driving me nuts because I thought they were the same problem. So I was trying to find something that solved both issues because they both started happening like around the same time. And so I thought I updated, because I had just updated a bunch of the graphics drivers and the capture program and a bunch of stuff. I went in there all one day and updated everything. And don't ever do that. Don't ever update everything all at once. Just like when you're adding mods to video games, don't add a bunch of mods all at the same time, because if something's wrong, you're not going to know which one is wrong. You add them one at a time. If you're playing Skyrim or something with mods and you crash going into a building, especially a building in town, it's probably because either one of the NPCs is wearing stuff that isn't in the game, or an NPC that was added is in that building and you don't have something in there it needs to draw the character. Especially there's one building in Whiterun, the bar in Whiterun, where the chick is that you can turn into the Red Guard. That bar has like all the added NPCs from all the different mods are in there. So if you play with somebody else out there is laughing too, I guarantee it. Because if you add like 250 mods, you will go in there and your game will just crash because of the sheer amount of people in there. Like if it actually loads, there'll be like 200 people in there. But yeah, if one of them's wearing a cloak that's not rendering correctly, the game will crash on you. So if you're having that happen, probably for that reason. You know, we said we were gonna start carrying 2 flares. So we're done with this run anyway. That's going on the ground. Well, let's see if there's any other in here. Nope, just one. Okay, we need to drop some of these rifle bullets.
So tired.
Good enough. Oh, no. Turn that off. Wait. I haven't looked at my pistols in a while. Anyway, slowly but surely I figured it all out. And something I did recently fixed my very last controller problem, which is where if I booted up the game first and then turned the controller on, the game would not read the controller. And this was the game. This was not the controller. This was all on the game, because other games I play
I would drink almost.
could do that. It didn't matter if I turned on the controller second, but something I did somewhere fixed it, so I'm good. And a couple of videos I messed up. Sound, because I had the it always happened when the TV was on, the volume was too loud, and I put my headset on and didn't realize it, and I was listening to the TV volume being muffled by my headsets, so that it wasn't recording any game audio that's being beamed out to my headsets, because it's going to the TV. Like the capture software, it asks which stream you want to capture, so you can tell it. And I have it set to whatever goes to the headphones you capture. And maybe I should look at just changing the way I do that, but I'm wary of changing anything like that during a series. Like, I'm not changing anything in the middle of a 500-day series. Nothing like that anyway. Like, if I don't like my capture program or something, then I'll go to a new way of capturing it. I need to make a thing showing how I finally was able to post online, because a couple of my first videos have like 0.1 and 0.2, or it's because I couldn't ever get YouTube to process the videos. They get to 99% and hang every single one of them. And I couldn't figure out what was going on or why they were doing that. And the way I got around it was that I saw that my editing software has an option to edit it and then post to YouTube, so that you could hit to render the video and then it'll upload it. And so I do that first, and then I go in on YouTube and add the description and tags and all that kind of stuff separate. I know you're like, why is he looking at all this? It's because the murdered woman. Things could change, man. Oh, you saw that box too. That box is another indicator, because I have not seen an update for the game, right? Like, I don't think there's been an update since I started playing this, so why is that box there? You know what I'm saying? They changed something. There must have been some kind of small hotfix or something that they did, and they didn't announce it. I don't know. Seems kind of sketchy. Alright. So, what do we have? 2 lanterns now from up there. Yep. Drop that one. Drop that one. Okay, so at the minimum by our calculations, we need 4 more. And we don't want the red one unless we're gonna have it be separate. For some oh, yeah, see, I knew I had to have one down here somewhere. We need 3 more. But that does not include the Mystery Lake ones. The Mystery Lake ones I think I'm already counting. Well, maybe I'm not. And I'm not counting the one I'm carrying. Yeah, because there's a lot of them. I think there's 6 up on the mountain. So this makes 9. The one I'm carrying is 10. So to have 12, I need 2 more, and those are at the dam. I know I have 3. I might have 4. So yeah, I think we have enough to do our lantern thing now. Like, I thought I was going to have to go to Milton and stuff. I mean, I still can go to Milton if you guys want to. Time is it? Midday? Wrong door. Now I have to decide if it's going to take longer to walk around the house or to go back in and go back out. That's not cooked. That's cooked. Always gotta look. Oh, I didn't even have to. I could have just ate it right there. Okay. Let's go to Mystery Lake and, well, that goes to Milton. Okay, well, we'll be able to count backwards when we go there. We can go through the dam, then check the lake, and then we could go to Trappers. And that way we'll know how many we have at Mystery Lake, right? I might run up to Milton anyway. The more we have, the better. Like, when I laid out the letters, that would be the minimum we needed for SOS. But if we get more lanterns, then we can either make a bigger SOS, or we can make the O's look more like O's rather than circles, you know what I'm saying? Or have them look more like circles than just the 4 points of a rectangle. Oh. Hello, Mr. Bunny. Who are you that is so wise in the ways of science? Huh. That rope is no longer there. Okay, well. We can go down here. Normally we've been going down to that cabin and then going up this way. That will skirt him a little bit. It was a beautiful day. Yeah, still don't know what I want to play next. Like I said, it's probably going to be Dragon Age, because it's coming out and it'll be new. But if I play that and play it to be new, I'm going to have to be good about capturing it and editing it and posting it like all at the same time. because you get more views off new games than old games. I mean, I'm not strictly doing it for views, but if I'm going to be playing a new game, I may as well do it that way, rather than the way I'm doing it now. This one I might switch to. Normally I post it all at once, like even if it's, whenever I'm done editing it, I'll post it, even if it's the same day. So like some days I'll do 3 videos, or I'll do 3 in 36 hours or something, and I might set them up on a schedule so it drops 1 a day. Google is slowly taking over the entire Earth. They're starting to weed themselves into all kinds of different places where they're not supposed to be. They bought Fitbit, and they bricked my prehistoric Fitbit from like 10 years ago, saying that it's impossible for me to use it with location services turned off. It's not. I've been using it for 10 years without location services being on. You know, mine only tells me how many steps I take and how much time I spent sleeping. Like, you don't need to know where I'm sleeping or where I'm walking. But they bricked it, so I can't use it anymore. Okay, no lantern in there. And then that was a little while back. And then I think they've done the same thing to my medical device company. It's acting weird now, wanting to track everything I do, and I'm just assuming that Google is involved. Or maybe they use the Fitbit software or something. I don't know. But the other day I went on Voodoo, and they're not doing their own payment processing anymore. They're using Google's payment processing. So they're taking over the payment processor things for everybody. And then I have a Android phone, and now they're taking away my old message app and my new message app, and my phone company is enforcing me to use Google messaging, even though I don't want to. And my thing is that, so you want me to turn over images and chats and everything for 15 years that I've been using the same chat software all at once to Google. You know what a treasure trove of information that's going to be for all the Verizon customers? All your information so suddenly getting dumped into Google that they didn't have before? How much do they pay for that? It's just disgusting. They're just worming their way into everything, and knowing that by the time they're entrenched in there that we're not going to be able to do anything about it. I constantly have to go into my TV and turn off all the Google stuff in there. There's like 16 different places where you have to go in there and tell it you don't want that reporting back to Google. And every time they patch it, they reset some of that stuff. It's irritating. I just think it's despicable, like Facebook going and trying to buy medical information on Americans by buying the information from medical providers. How is that not illegal? Like, that is the definition of private information. Like, medical information is the most private of information. Some people don't tell, like, their friends and family and stuff if they're sick and stuff, but Google, they gonna know. Facebook gonna know. No. Should not be legal at all. So yeah, they got busted trying to purchase the medical information from the nation's #1 medical institution. like the chains of hospitals. They wanted to buy everybody's hospital records. My thing is, how come I can't go out there and see what information they have on me? You know what I'm saying? It's my information. That's about me. How come I can't see it? How come I can't edit it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's basically like a Wikipedia page about yourself. People would absolutely be horrified if they knew how much information these companies have on us. Because they've been collecting it 15 years. Some people listening to this, that might have been your whole life. You know? If you're 18 years old, 19 years old, something, they've been collecting information on you the entire time you've been born. They know everything about you. They have time-lapse photos. Like, this isn't tinfoil hat stuff anymore. Like, if I said this 15 years ago, people would be like, oh, yeah, this guy's nuts. No, not anymore. Zuckerberg admitted that he was trying to buy the medical information. And his answer as to why was pretty much because I can. Okay, well, that sounds like that we need to make that a thing where you can't do that. And my thing is so stupid anyway, because, like, who even clicks on ads at the top of web pages? Like, that sounds like you may as well just go download Kazaa or LimeWire or something and start downloading, you know, executable files. Like, what? That sounds like one of the single worst decisions that you could ever make, is to click on random links on web pages to, you know, to take you to some Russian hacker site. No, man. Like, even if you see something on there you want, you go to the website, you type it in, you search for it. Yeah, I don't even know who does that stuff. That was weird. I didn't start walking forward after I started putting out the lantern, it just kind of did it for me. Kind of bizarre. Sorry, I'm kind of chatty today. Yeah, I don't like anything about any of those companies anymore. Facebook was supposed to be something that reunited families generationally and brought people who had been separated by, you know, and the interstate highway system is really what did it, but there was no sense of knowing anybody anymore, or having culture anymore, or history, or heritage, because everybody's so spread out, you know. Nobody lives near their grandparents, you know. Used to, your grandparents lived across the street, or down the road, or half a block over. They took something that was supposed to be unifying and just perverted it to such an extent that nobody uses it anymore. Kind of disheartening. So I know there's one lantern sitting at the back of the dam, and then there's 2 or 3 at the front. And so the one at the back of the dam will leave, but we'll leave it closer to where we'll see it when we go to come out. Like, we don't want it so close to the door that we're going to walk over it. But I guess we got to kind of start doing that too, like before we get here. Like, we could put it at the bottom of the dam down there. Like, we could put it where those wolves are. And go up on the dam and look at it. We want it to be someplace big and open, and so that we can look down on it from high up. And that's all the evidence you need that Zuckerberg stole that idea from somebody else, because that's all he does is steal stuff from people. A clown gave an interview the other day saying how he didn't know that pumping $500 million, $500 million into the election would sway the election. Are you out of your mind? Like, that's how rich that guy is. He's like, oh, it's only $500 million. It's nothing. Good lord. That's probably like if you actually look up how much people use to run for Senate and stuff like that, you would be shocked at how little it is. 2-3 million. Like, you could invest in like half the stuff in the United States, and like that's probably like, I wouldn't doubt if that's close to everything that everybody contributed all together. Like that is an insane amount of money. And just the fact that he was flabbergasted that, you know, I didn't mean to have a direct influence. What do you think you were doing? Idiot. No concept over what you do. And that's what makes him so dangerous, is that he's an idiot. Some of the smartest people are so stupid. Anyway. I don't feel bad about ranting about tech executives, because I think pretty much everybody hates them at this point. Sorry. Looks a lot different with the lights on. That's what she said. Yeah, we got some mustard. Let's go with this rope. I'm bored. Usually I'm tuckered out when we come up here. When we come by that rope. This is the way, I've gone over there and broke down that box before, because that looks like a box that should do something. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta jump down to it and walk over that plank. Yeah. Let's try it again. One more time. Oh, it might not let me. It might be too dark. Yeah, like something should be in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of like a secret place. Kind of feels special, you know what I'm saying? I want to know that red thing is. Oh, it's not gonna let me see it. Still kind of want to go up there again. It ain't worth it. Get the coal. Let me look at the safe again. Okay. Oh yeah, they had to have changed something since I started because the girl disappeared. Or the girl appeared, my bad. Yeah, we're going back to Milton. We're gonna check the murder scene again. I got a little bit preachy when I shot the murder scene anyway. I might have to edit some of that out. I think I went on some kind of rant. Well, I've been up here already this run, and I've already explained it, but... I can't remember if we checked this place since the murder. What all did you guys change? Like, I don't know why they would have added that girl. I know one of those drawers had something in it, but I know it's garbage because I've opened it like 5 times looking to see what it is. It's like a piece of tinder or something. A newspaper. Next time I'll just throw it on the ground. Okay, so here's 2 more. So I think we're 1 over now if I count the one that I normally use. Those 2 are empty. Here's a flashlight. Gas. Oh, here's another one. That one's full. Let's see, I was only counting the full ones. Okay. So now we have a couple extra. Flashlight. Oh, we might have to make another trip for the gas. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? I don't know if we ever went and checked the ravine cave over here for that missing rifle. The only thing I can think is maybe since it's from Coastal Highway, maybe I dumped it in there before I went down into the ravine to go to Leak Inlet or something. Like, I'm out of places to look for it. Like, I might just have never found it. I mean, honestly. But I thought I remembered specifically commenting on the ammo well on it. And looking at it in depth. One day when I'm watching the videos, I'll see where I left it, and I'll be like, ah, never ever went back there again. We haven't been to Broken Railroad in a long time, too. Long time. Or the keg. So we'll probably do a run down there, too. Is that a bullet casing? I want to say there was a... I wanted to say there was something that was underneath here that I saw on somebody's runs. Or I was like, I don't know if I ever looked under that bridge. It's been so long since I looked. What does this pistol do? You can style self-destruction, launch your deadlier shots at distance. Okay. Yeah, because I thought some of those shots that I was making were incredible shots. Like one of the ones I made today was incredible. I was like, wow. I thought I had no chance of hitting that guy, much less killing him. I think Red Dead Redemption would be a good game to play on here too. There's so much weird stuff. I think that game is more like a, instead of watching the whole thing, just capturing a bunch of snippets. One of my favorite scenes on there is where there is those two deer. There's a bunch of Klansmen raising a burning cross out in the middle of the woods somewhere, and you can, I don't know how you're supposed to do it, but I started chucking dynamite or something out there and blew them all up, and the flaming cross comes crashing down, lights a bunch of them on fire, and crushes some of them. It's like complete chaos. Love it. That certainly was a bust. We are not going to go down the rope to go to Bleak Inlet. We must resist temptation. We have places to go. Bleak Inlet is not it. I keep saying that I'm going to go down there, loot the two places right at the bottom of the rope, and then come back this way, and I never do. I always end up going to the keg or something. Two places are still packed with loot. The full bunker and the ranger station and a little house by the cannery, all those places. I never did actually do a clean sweep to bring the stuff back, because the way I think is that I need to be bringing it back this way, not towards the keg. And so I always leave it when I know I'm going towards the keg, and that has been every single time. We might go back there for lanterns and stuff, but we'll see what we got going on at Milton. I think we might have more than enough at Milton. I do think part of the problem is, and one of the tricks is going to be maybe laying them out from fullest to like least full, so that you have time to get wherever it is you're going before they start running out of juice. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to light the ones with the most gas first, and then put them down. Like what I might have to end up doing is laying out the stone, put stones down or something where I want the lanterns to be, so that I already have it like pre-marked, you know what I'm saying? And then light them all at once and put them down, instead of picking one up, lighting it, putting it down, doing that a bunch of times. Like, I think we, like, killed Jeff. Jeff? Jeff? Look, at this point, I might not... Oh, there he goes. Okay. I was worried about you, buddy. I hadn't seen you, like, in 6 trips or something. I thought maybe we perma-killed Jeff. Enjoy your bunny or bird or whatever that is. I didn't hear the bunny die, so he might have got away. That's something I would have done as a game developer, is actually have holes for the rabbits to go into. And just have the dog digging in the hole, you know what I'm saying? That's what a rabbit grove should be. There should be a hole there where the rabbits are going in and out of it. I don't think I left a lantern up at the fire tower. That doesn't sound like me. Usually I have a pretty high value on lanterns, even though I never really used them. This is probably one of the few times I would use auto walk, but I don't even know what the button is. What day are we on? 35. Yeah. Once we get to 50, it'll start looking a lot closer. We'll probably rest up here at this one. Or maybe not. I don't know. It's kind of bright. I have an aurora tonight. That one had a better shot than the other ones.
This will come in handy.
Oh. Yeah, that was both of them. I think there's still another one up here. Yeah, none of those 3 got him. Unless that was the other wolf's tracks. Maybe it was. Who knows? I don't necessarily remember that backpack being there. And I know I've looked in this a million times, but we check it again. Maybe we just got to pronounce somebody the murderer. That's really what I'd like to do, is find another body that was not there. That will be like, this is the person, they did it. There might be a lantern out in the hut out there. Let's see how much. Yeah, we might head out there and eat some fish. I feel like we've been kind of fish starved lately. We went to the mountain. Well, there's some fish here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
The
Maybe
sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
maybe we'll look there on the way back. I don't know. We'll come out here and we'll see if it looks like there's any action on the lake. If there's action out there, then we'll skip it. I think I'm going to stop carrying my bow and arrow at this point too. Oh wow, did they just appear out of nowhere? Are they aurora wolves? Is that what's going on? Yeah. Those are aurora wolves. I'm going back. I don't want to fight a bunch of them out of the ice. I'll pass. Take a hard pass on that one.
I need to find a place to rest.
Yeah. I don't think it's actually detecting yet. Oh, look at us. Somebody already had that idea. Oh. I know I wouldn't have a lantern in there, but just seeing what is in here. Got a new one, or is it the same old story? You didn't even let us click on it. I don't think the aurora's in full effect yet. It's not gonna let us do it. Gotta be in full force and effect. That one is full. I have to buy the bullet on that one. Take it with us. Grab a couple of those since we're carrying a flare gun and everything. Yeah, I gave up on the isotoner store. It was depressing me that all the clothes look like crap when we go in there. That. You put them in there in 100% condition and then they just turn to garbage. It was a funny idea, but I found it depressing. The convenience store is a lot better idea. Okay. I don't think you're still done yet. Oh. Shouldn't have done that. Ah, it doesn't matter.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Seen that one. Invasive species deliberately. probably gonna be the screenshot right there of the mystery lake and everything right there. I've looked out here a bunch of times. I figured we had, but may as well do it. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. What is it saying it is loaded? I thought it wasn't loaded. That's why I picked up those 2 flares. Okay, well, whatever. I think he got scared by this light. They should have Aurora deer that attack you too. It'll be hilarious. Glowing antlers and stuff. Kicking you in the face. Or just ramming you. I'll be glad when they come up with another game. I hope they do keep going with what they were doing. Saying that it was going to be a space game or something so they could have all kinds of monsters and stuff in it. They feel constrained by the lack of wildlife on Earth. I don't see why they haven't put in grizzlies and polar bears and stuff at this point. These are just black bears. I don't see why they haven't put the old bear on the map either somewhere. That's really what they should have put in instead of the puma, the way they had the puma working. Should have done the old bear. I don't know, I didn't like the hunted challenge or whatever. I didn't care for it. It's like I didn't care for Alien Isolation for the same reason. I don't like that the bear cheats and teleports to wherever he's supposed to be no matter what you do. It's dumb. I would have been much more crafty with Alien Isolation. I would have had you'd be able to do all kinds of stuff to draw the alien to different parts of the station, so you got 30 minutes or whatever of being able to sprint and run and stuff because you know you turned on the maneuvering thrusters or the trash compactor or something to draw it away. And so you had some time, like an unknown amount of time, like you don't want to have the player know how long it's going to be. But just constantly having to sneak around because you know the bad guy's cheating, and if he's supposed to be on the other side of this door, he's going to be on the other side of the door. Nah, I don't like that. And the game was a beautiful game. Like, it was slick, and yeah, I enjoyed playing it. Yeah, I don't even know where I played it. I don't know what system I was playing it on. I don't remember buying it. Did they give it to us maybe? Maybe it was a PlayStation of the Month game or something. I don't remember paying money for it because Aliens games are always, like you don't know what you're getting. Usually it's garbage. Like it's not even an every other game kind of thing. The last Aliens game I remember being any good was one that came out on the, I think the regular Nintendo, like the one from like 1987 or whatever. They had one on there that was pretty good. But most of them are just garbage. I didn't even bother trying the Colonial Marines one. I just didn't want to spend $50 on that, knowing that it was probably going to be hucky. That is beautiful. Beautiful, man. Sun's about to come up too. That's weird. It's real dark. Oh. Never did look over here. Oh. Oh. Now I do plan on coming back this way. So I'm gonna set these up. Like I said, I don't foresee myself coming back to any of these maps. So I'll leave them up and see if they catch something. Looks like I don't need it though, because like that's what I was saying, like, what did I leave somewhere earlier? I was like, I'm not going to need it anymore because we got enough stuff. See, it's wearing off. 3 birds at night. Oh, got 1 second of free light. Oh my goodness. Still carrying a whole lot of stems. Flashlight. There's the moose hide. And we got a bear hide. How's our thing looking? 87%. Usually I have one of these, and yeah, there's at least one. That one's only 3 pounds, so that one might be coming. Yeah, I mean, I know that that's where Vaughn's rifle is. That's the one from the dam. But the coastal highway one, I don't know what happened to it. I have no idea whatsoever as to what happened to that thing.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, I feel you. Got you feeling all nostalgic. Okay, so what we're going to do with this, we're going to, yeah, see, no rabbits. I think it takes 24 hours, so we're going to drop this stuff I'm halfway wondering how long a dead frozen rabbit would stay there, you know. I think we're running short on time for science. Science! Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to drop all that stuff right here. Let's see, flashlight. Big cans of oil. 200% knives that I don't need. Let's drop the fuller one. Didn't I have little cans of oil?